Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss module number 1, that is Introduction to Power System, Overhead Transmission Lines and Overhead Line Insulators. Here we are going to discuss problems on sag at unequal levels. So let us see the problem. The towers of height 95 meters and 70 meters respectively support a transmission line conductor at water crossing. Full stop. The horizontal distance between the towers is 400 meters. If the tension in the conductor is 1100 kg and its weight is 0.8 kg per meter, calculate first one sag at lower support, then sag at upper support, then clearance of the lowest point on trajectory from water level. Assume the bases of towers to be at water level. So after reading this problem, here they given that some data to us to solve the unknown parameters. So the towers of height 95 meters and 70 meters. So they given that tower A height is 95 meters and tower B height is 70 meters. So tower A height they given, tower B height also they given. Tower A height they given 95 meters, tower B height they given 70 meters. So this is 70 meters and this is 95 meters. And one more thing they given, that is the horizontal distance between the towers is 400 meters. That means length of span L is equal, they given, that is 400 meters in this problem. And if the tension in the conductor is 1100 kg, so that means they given that capital T is also 1100 kg and tension on the conductor they given 1100 kg and weight of the conductor is 0.8 kg per meter they given. So I am written that all the given data what they given to us here. So they given that length of span between the two conductors L is equal 400 meters and tower A height is 95 meters and tower B height is 70 meters. Then the difference of these two towers height, that is H is equal 95 minus 70, it becomes 25 meters. And also they given that tension on the conductor 1100 kg, so 1100 kg and weight of the conductor is 0.8 kg per meter, 0.8 kg per meter. So here we have to find out the two sags. One is sag S1 with respect to tower A height, one is sag S2 with respect to tower B height. So instead of S1 and S2 we can also write like X1 and X2. X1 is nothing but S1 and X2 is nothing but S2. Therefore sag with respect to tower A, that is X1 is equal L by 2 minus PH divided by WL. Here L means 400 by L means 400. If I substitute in the place of L, then X1 is equal 400 divided by 2 minus tension. Capital T they given here 1100 into H. Height is nothing but the difference of the two towers heights, that is 25 meters. So 1100 into 25 divided by W means weight of the conductor per meter they given, it is 0.8 kg. So 0.8 into L. L is nothing but span length, that is 400. So after doing simplification here, we got X1 value, that is 114.0625 meters. X1 is nothing but sag S1. Therefore sag S1 they given, that is we got 114.0625 meters at here. Then similarly we have to find out one more sag, that is with respect to tower B height, that is X2 is equal L by 2 plus PH divided by WL. Here L is nothing but 400, again I substitute in the place of L, that is 400 divided by 2 plus capital T nothing but tension they given 1100, again 1100 into then H means like they given 25 divided by W means they given, that is 0.8 into L means length of the span they given 400. So after doing simplification, here x2 is equal to 85.93 meters. That means sag S2 with respect to tower B height they given 285.93 meters. Now we are calculated, that is the distance of x1 and the distance of x2 with respect to tower A and with respect to tower B. So now I am going to use the formula S1. S1 is equal to Wx1 square divided by 2t. Therefore, sag at lower support. In the given problem, they asked that find out sag at lower support. So sag at lower support S1 is equal to Wx1 square divided by 2t. So here W means 0.8 into x1 means just now we calculated the distance of x1, that is 114.0625. 100.0625 whole square divided by 2 into tension. 2 into tension T they given 1100 kg. So therefore here I am substituted that 1100, and finally here we got that S1 is equal 4.731 meters with respect to tower A, that is lower support. Similarly we have to find out sag at upper support, that is with respect to tower B. So with respect to tower B, again we are using the same formula. S2 is equal Wx2 square divided by 2t. So therefore S2 is equal, W means weight of the conductor, they given 0.8 kg per meter, so 0.8 into x2 just now here we are calculating the distance from point O to point B, that is 285.93 meters. I am substituting in the place of x2 here 285.93 whole square divided by 2 into tension on the conductor they given 1100. I am substituted here 1100. So after doing simplification here we got that S2 value is equal 29.731 meters. So S1 is equal 4.731 meters and S2 is equal 29.731 meters. So if you see here we got S1 is equal, we got 4.731 meters, and one more one called S2 here we got that 29.731 meters. Anyhow we are calculated the two sags. One is sag 1 with respect to tower A and to the point O, and one more one we are calculated that sag S2 with respect to tower B height and point O. Now according to that given problem, if you see that given problem here, they asked to find out clearance of lowest point on trajectory from water level. So from water level onwards we have to find out that minimum clearance how much it is there with respect to tower A, because tower A height is very small, so we can find out that lowest point on trajectory from water level with respect to tower A. Assume the bases of the towers are to be at water level. So if I am going to assume that the bases are to be at water level means by that time the clearance that is nothing but I am going to take in that tower A height. In the given problem they given that tower A height is 95 meters. So 95 minus its sag, 95 minus sag with respect to that tower, that is 29.731. So 95 minus 29.731 means, so total height is 95. 95 minus 29.731 means the remaining is 65.26 meters. So by this here we are calculated the third question what they asked, that clearance of lowest point on trajectory from water level. So from water level onwards we are calculated the clearance is 65.26 meters. So that is 65.26 meters is the clearance, and we are going to take in that water level means this is that water level. From here onwards we are calculated that sag, that is here we got 65.26 meters. But in the given problem they given very clear information, assume the bases of towers to be at water level. That means water level means, for example, if water level is like this arrow mark, then the distance from point O to up to this line, this distance here we are calculated, that answer here we got like 65.26 meters. If in the problem they given like assume that bases of towers to be at water level means, here we got that answer is 65.26 meters. For suppose in the problem if they change any the data, for suppose with respect to tower A height, with respect to tower B height means, again instead of that water level height we have to find out the solution with respect to tower A height and with respect to tower B height. So like this here we can find out the solution for the unknown three parameters. One is sag at lower support, another one is sag at upper support, and clearance of lowest point on trajectory from water level. Thank you.